Hello everyone. I am Dr. Parul Nigam, Director, Nigam Hospital, Jhansi. I am a practicing gynecologist and surgeon since last 15 years with specialized training in critical care and high risk pregnancy. Today I am going to talk about very important topic, and that is hypertension in pregnancy. Why hypertension? Because hypertension is the most common medical disorder affecting pregnancy. It affects around 5 to 10% of pregnant women and is associated with very high morbidity and mortality in both mother and baby if not managed timely. Around 30,000 women lose their lives every year because of hypertensive disorders and their complications. By the end of today's session, I hope you will be able to understand what is hypertension in pregnancy, what are the risk factors involved, what are the effects on the mother, effects on the baby, and finally, what are the warning or the alarming signs which should be taken care of. According to American College of Obs and Gynae, hypertension in pregnancy is defined by any one of the following criteria. If there is a rise in systolic blood pressure of 30 millimeter mercury or more, or rise in diastolic blood pressure of 15 millimeter mercury or more, then it is diagnosed as hypertension. If previous blood pressure is not known, then systolic blood pressure of more than 140 millimeter mercury and diastolic blood pressure of more than 90 millimeter mercury is considered as hypertension. But remember, these readings should be observed on at least two different occasions at least 6 hours apart, which means that एक सिंगल ब्लड प्रेशर के रीडिंग पर ब्लड प्रेशर या हाइपरटेंशन डायग्नोस नहीं होता है. हमें कम से कम 2 बार ब्लड प्रेशर चेक करना है 6 घंटे के अंतर से. प्रेगनेंसी में हाइपरटेंशन के कई फॉर्म्स हो सकते हैं और इसे समझने के लिए हम प्रेगनेंसी को 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करेंगे. पूरा प्रेगनेंसी 40 वीक्स का होता है. अगर फर्स्ट 20 वीक्स में हमें ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ा हुआ मिलता है तो इसे हम क्रॉनिक हाइपरटेंशन या एसेंशियल हाइपरटेंशन कहते हैं, विच मीन्स दैट पेशेंट का ब्लड प्रेशर मोस्ट प्रोबेबली पहले से बढ़ा हुआ था और वो प्रेगनेंसी में फर्स्ट टाइम डायग्नोज हुआ है. लेकिन अगर ब्लड प्रेशर हमें पहली बार 20 वीक्स के बाद बढ़ा हुआ मिलता है तो उसे हम गेस्टेशनल हाइपरटेंशन या प्रेगनेंसी इंड्यूस्ड हाइपरटेंशन कहते हैं. मतलब ब्लड प्रेशर प्रेगनेंसी की वजह से बढ़ा हुआ है. कभी कभी ब्लड प्रेशर प्रेगनेंसी से पहले से बढ़ा हुआ होता है और प्रेगनेंसी में वो एग्रीवेट हो जाता है या ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है. इस कंडीशन को हम सुपर इम्पोज्ड हाइपरटेंशन कहते हैं. अगर ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ने के साथ साथ पेशेंट को बॉडी में स्वेलिंग आने लगे, वजन तेजी से बढ़ने लगे या यूरिन में प्रोटीन लीक होने लगे तो उस कंडीशन को हम प्री-एक्लेम्पशिया कहते हैं. दिस इज़ अ वेरी सीवियर फॉर्म ऑफ हाइपरटेंशन और अगर इस कंडीशन को टाइमली मैनेज ना किया जाए तो पेशेंट को कन्वल्जन्स यानी कि फिट्स आ सकते हैं, विच इज़ अ वेरी सीरियस कंडीशन एंड वी कॉल इट एक्लेम्पशिया. So our aim of monitoring blood pressure in pregnancy at every antenatal visit is to diagnose hypertension at the earliest and prevent its complications by medications and other lifestyle modifications. Now let's have a look at the risk factors for gestational hypertension. Meaning कि कौन सी ऐसी महिलाएं हैं जिनको प्रेगनेंसी में ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ सकता है. According to WHO, any women can suffer from gestational hypertension. So blood pressure should be monitored at every antenatal visit for all women. किसी भी महिला को प्रेगनेंसी में हाइपरटेंशन हो सकती है, इसलिए हमें हर एंटीनेटल विजिट पर हर महिला का ब्लड प्रेशर चेक करना होता है. But still there are some risk factors and risk of hypertension is more in first pregnancy. especially if the woman is obese and inactive. अगर मल्टीपल प्रेगनेंसी है यानी ट्विंस और ट्रिपलेट्स हैं तो रिस्क ज़्यादा होता है. हिस्ट्री ऑफ हाइपरटेंशन इन प्रीवियस प्रेगनेंसी या फैमिली हिस्ट्री ऑफ हाइपरटेंशन है. बिफोर प्रेगनेंसी पेशेंट को अगर हाइपरटेंशन रही है, एज लेस देन 20 या मोर देन 35 ईयर्स ऑफ एज है, अगर पेशेंट के पास एसोसिएटेड मेडिकल कंडीशंस लाइक गेस्टेशनल डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस, रीनल डिजीज, सिस्टिमिक ल्यूपस एरिथमेटोसस और एंटीफॉस्फोलिपिड सिंड्रोम है, तो रिस्क ऑफ हाइपरटेंशन इज मोर इन सच पेशेंट्स. So we have to identify the high risk factors and investigate the patient accordingly. Coming over to maternal complications of hypertension in pregnancy. हाइपरटेंशन की वजह से मदर में कई प्रकार की प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं. 15 to 25% महिलाओं में प्री एक्लेम्शिया हो सकता है और 2% महिलाओं को फिट्स आ सकते हैं, यानी कि वो एक्लेम्शिया में जा सकती हैं. कुछ महिलाओं में हेल्प सिंड्रोम के फीचर्स भी मिल सकते हैं. इसके अतिरिक्त कुछ महिलाओं में प्लासेंटा टाइम से पहले सेपरेट हो जाता है, जिसकी वजह से हैवी ब्लीडिंग हो सकती है. कुछ महिलाओं में किडनीज फेल हो सकती हैं, लिवर में, ब्रेन में स्वेलिंग आ सकती है और पल्मोनरी एडिमा भी हो सकता है. ब्लीडिंग के भी ज़्यादा हो सकती है डिलीवरी के समय और इन्फेक्शन का रिस्क भी ज़्यादा होता है. To avoid such dreaded complications, prevention and early intervention is required. आपको अपने डॉक्टर की सलाह अनुसार समय समय पर ब्लड टेस्ट, यूरिन टेस्ट और सोनोग्राफी करानी है. Looking at fetal complications, baby may suffer from prematurity and its complications due to preterm labor. बेबी में इंट्रायूट्राइन ग्रोथ रिटार्डेशन हो सकता है, यानी कि बेबी की ग्रोथ कम हो सकती है. एब्रप्शियो प्लासेंटा की वजह से बेबी की जान भी जा सकती है. बर्थ के समय सांस लेने पर तकलीफ हो सकती है. फीटल डिस्ट्रेस की वजह से हाइपोक्सिया हो सकता है बेबी में. ये सब अवॉइड करने के लिए डॉक्टर समय समय पर अल्ट्रासाउंड कराते हैं, जिससे बच्चे की ग्रोथ और एमनियोटिक फ्लूइड के बारे में पता चलता है. बच्चे की हार्ट बीट टाइम टाइम पे मॉनिटर की जाती है और उचित समय पर डिलीवरी कराने का डिसीजन लिया जाता है. क्योंकि गेस्टेशनल हाइपरटेंशन को हम दवाइयों द्वारा कंट्रोल तो कर सकते हैं, पर इसका डेफिनेटिव ट्रीटमेंट डिलीवरी ही है. माइल्ड और मॉडरेट हाइपरटेंशन के पेशेंट्स घर पर मैनेज किए जा सकते हैं अगर रेगुलर ब्लड प्रेशर मॉनिटरिंग की जाए और पेशेंट को वार्निंग साइंस के बारे में पता हो, जैसे कि सडन वेट गेन, अचानक से वजन बढ़ना, एडिमा, पूरी बॉडी में स्वेलिंग का आना, सर दर्द या हेडेक हर समय बना रहना, विजन में प्रॉब्लम्स होना, धुंधला दिखना, एपिगैस्ट्रिक या लिवर के पास पेट के ऊपरी हिस्से में दर्द का होना. अगर ऐसे कोई भी सिम्टम्स हैं तो अपने डॉक्टर को तुरंत कंसल्ट करें. Now before I end this session, I would like to share some important tips with you for prevention of hypertension. First tip, stay away from stress at all cost and take proper sleep. Include calcium, magnesium, potassium rich foods in your diet like green leafy vegetables, curd, and fruits like pear, pineapple, strawberries, and pomegranate. Adequate levels of vitamin D are important. So include foods like cheese, egg yolk, dairy product, along with lots of sunshine. Avoid smoking and alcohol because they may further aggravate growth retardation in the baby. Instead, go for nuts and whole grains. Finally, reduce your salt intake and go for low sodium salt. Consult your doc for calcium and vitamin D supplementation along with low dose aspirin and heparin if required. Now, here are some questions frequently asked by the patients. Do we need to take blood pressure medicines throughout our life? Well, the answer is no. Gestational hypertension usually resolves within 12 weeks after delivery, and you may not need medicines after that. Are blood pressure medicines harmful for the baby? Answer is again no. Your doctor advises you medicines which are absolutely safe during pregnancy and in fact help baby's growth by maintaining blood pressure at normal levels. So stick to your treatment schedule. Can we know beforehand our chances of getting hypertension later in pregnancy? Yes. There are certain blood tests, urine tests, and ultrasound color Doppler scans in early pregnancy which can predict your chances of getting severe hypertension or preeclampsia later on. Can I breastfeed my baby if I have hypertension? Yes, definitely. In fact, it is encouraged because it helps in lowering blood pressure. Your doctor gives you medicines which are absolutely safe during lactation, so go for it. That's all for today. Thank you for your patient listening. If you have any queries, you are most welcome. Yes, Jenny is asking how hypertension affects pregnancy. Well, as I already told you, Jenny, hypertension during pregnancy can cause decreased blood flow to the placenta, which means poor blood supply to the baby. It can very well hamper baby's growth and can even lead to preterm labor. So, blood pressure in pregnancy has to be maintained. Pinky is asking how hypertension is treated in pregnancy. Well, Pinky, there are certain medications like methyl dopa, levodopa, and nifedipine which can be used to lower blood pressure. Calcium, vitamin D supplementation, and low dose aspirin are also given as advised by your doctor. There is one more question from Preeti, and she is asking what is considered hypertension in pregnancy? Well, Preeti, I told you in the very beginning that blood pressure of more than 140 by 90 on any two separate occasions is considered as hypertension. Suman says, which fruit is best for high blood pressure? Well, you can have a whole lot of citrus fruits like oranges, amla, and lemon. They're all good for blood pressure. Prachi says, how can I lower my blood pressure naturally while pregnant? Well, as I said earlier, avoid stress, smoking, and alcohol. Eat healthy food which is rich in calcium, potassium, and magnesium. Keep watch over your weight. Be happy and stay active. Any other question? Yes. Mandeep says, how can I avoid anger in pregnancy? Well, Mandeep, yoga and meditation can help you reduce anxiety, but do it only under proper guidance and supervision. Develop some hobbies and keep yourself busy. Spend more time with your family and friends. I hope you get my point. Lakshmi Mishra, what are the symptoms of hypertension in pregnancy? I discussed already, Lakshmi, symptoms like headache, irritability, swelling all over your body, vision problems like blurring of vision, sudden weight gain. All these are symptoms of blood pressure in pregnancy, and you should consult your gynecologist if you have any of these symptoms. Durga Salvi, what home remedy can you use for high blood pressure? As I said, just take care of your diet and be happy and sleep well. Avoid smoking and alcohol. These are some of the things which will help you maintain your blood pressure during pregnancy. Kavita Sahani, can I have normal delivery with high blood pressure? Well, Kavita, you have asked a very good question. Yes, it is possible to have normal delivery if you have high blood pressure. It may be a spontaneous delivery or most likely it may be an induced delivery. But in any case, your doc is the best judge and will guide will guide you according to your condition and your baby's condition. Bhavna, what is the best juice? What is the best drink for high blood pressure? Well, tomato juice is good, and you can also go for lemon drinks as well. Rebecca Prakash says, does blood pressure medicines cause birth defects? Well, Rebecca, some blood pressure medicines like ACE inhibitors, if taken during pregnancy, can cause birth defects. But they are not usually used, and generally medicines are safe which we use and which don't cause any increased risk as compared to the general population. Any other question? Well, I think I have answered all your queries. Before I leave, I would like to share with you that I deal with a lot of patients of hypertension and diabetes, and believe me, most of them stick to their protocols as advised, which leads to favorable outcome in most cases. But then exceptions are always there. So friends, always remember that your illness doesn't define you, but your strength and courage does. So be strong, stay happy and well informed. Take care. Have a good day.